Good morning, Colfax, and welcome to the Broadcasting One show for the spring of 2026. I'm Noah Musley.
And I'm Seth Johnson. Today on the show, our fellow Broadcast Ones will share stories that were in production but didn't make it to air or CTV Rush, but still deserve to be shared.
Reporter Jamie Jacobs with Payten Deem followed the development of this year's engineering arts team.
Lila Arteaga explored the tennis team's championship season.
And Dylan Matson with Jacob Tobin hit the trap range to catch up with the Colfax team. Welcome to the show.
For the past 15 years, the engineering arts team has quietly and diligently prepares for the annual journey to Eureka, deep in Humboldt County.
Early in the year, veteran club members get new members up to speed on preparing for one of the craziest races one can imagine, the Kinetic Grand Championship.
Ideas get battered around regarding how the team will create a cart that is man-powered, can travel over water, sand, and land, and has a creative art theme.
After much trial and error, countless Wednesdays in the metal shop, a fully bonded EA team sets off to see how their creation stacks up against contestants far and wide.
Jamie Jacobs and Payten Deem have this story about the 2026 team's preparations.
This is Engineering Arts. The current team is actively preparing for another journey to the Kinetic Grand Championship, a 3-day race from Arcadia to Fortuna. Mr. Kinsey, the club's advisor, has a deep connection to the event.
This will be our 15th year competing in the Kinetic Grand Championship. We had a couple years through COVID that we didn't go, so I guess this is, I'm not sure what year exactly, but 15 years of racing.
Engineering Arts members have to persevere through challenges, and senior Leighton Reed, the engineering lead for the team, will be essential for team success. His history with the race gives his team an advantage.
There were so many unique things about my first race. We had to use a mallet to whack the wheel back onto the axle in order to cross the finish line. In fact, I think by the time we got to the finish line, we were just on 3 wheels at that point.
No matter how many wheels are on the cart, the club members are more determined than ever. The club hopes to embody the history of the entire club with this year's art theme, of which Senior President Harmony Kinsey is leading.
What gets me excited? Well, it's a nod to all 15 years. And so we're creating lots of tiny carts to kind of represent and honor all the people who have come in the past and who have made this club available for people in the present and future. So I'm really excited about our art. I'm also really excited about our mechanics, as it's a 6-person vehicle, which means a lot more people on the cart. And yeah, I think it's going to be really successful. So I'm just really excited overall, honestly.
Each year, the club has made different goals dependent on what they did not achieve the year prior and what they think they can do in the current year, which inspires the team to complete these goals. This year, they hope to achieve a Grace Award.
This year at the Grand Kinetic Championship, our goals are to make it through all of the obstacles and finish with what's called a Grace, which is essentially a youth team's acing. And acing is completing the entire course, but a little bit more challenging. There's a lot more steps and requirements and all of that. So I'm really hoping that we are able to complete it and get all of the stuff done to be able to grace.
As the Engineering Arts crew sends off to Arcadia later this month, we wish them luck on their race as they unite as a club to get their Grace Award. I'm Payten Deem with Stephanie Mark and Jamie Jacobs reporting for CTV.
Congratulations to the EA team. They competed last weekend and became the first high school team to ever win a Grace Award. We are in our final week of the 2025-26 school year, and that means finals start today. We want to wish everyone the best of luck, but you don't need it because you prepared and will do the best you can.
This show is our final exam, so we understand if there are some nerves. But trust yourself and do your best. Today, first and second block classes will do their final, and on Thursday, it's fourth and fifth. Good luck.
Being part of a team, whether it be the engineering arts team or the tennis team, is an essential part of the Colfax High School experience.
Over 70% of students learn collaborative skills and the joy of being part of and investing in a common cause.
The trap team is one of the many opportunities for students to experience the team dynamic, and it all starts at a unique venue in Auburn.
Dylan Matson and Jacob Tobin headed to the trap range to see what this particular team experience was all about.
The Auburn Trap Club is home to the Colfax Falcons trap shooting team. This venue enables the team to improve as they grow closer to the state trap shooting championships. Persistence, a good environment, and supportive team members like senior Liz Moulton are key to success.
One thing I like about shooting for the team is that even if I don't get like a perfect score, no one's rude about it, no one makes fun of me or anything. We're all there for each other and we all help each other. I have been on the trap team for 6 years. What I do as the club president is I make sure that we're set up for like club rush, and I make sure that I advertise it to people the way that it should be advertised.
A good team is made by good coaches and good coaching. Head coach Ron Edwards makes sure the team can thrive by providing shooters with solid advice about stance and techniques.
I'm proud of all of them. What I'm really proud of is the way the kids have not only adapted to the social side of the team, but also the competitive side. We've got a number of shooters on the team that are very competitive and have been very focused on what they're trying to do, and they're interested in doing their absolute best. Nobody rides the bench. Every single person on the team, their score counts at the end of the season.
Team's training will be kicked into high gear for the weeks leading up to the state shoot, where they aim to make their coaches proud and have a good time, and possibly even bring back some awards from the California Youth Shooting Sports Association, also known as CYSSA. You can find previous scores and information on the sport at their website, shootcyssa.com. Reporting for CTV, I'm Dylan Matson.
And I'm Jacob Tobin.
Signing off.
Okay, that looks really fun. Safely getting to shoot guns as a sport and getting to do it with a bunch of your classmates, awesome.
I can't disagree, Stephanie. And while we're on the topic of teams, we have a spring sports update for you.
Early in the spring season, it looked like our young teams might not produce a ton of highlights, but in classic Colfax sports fashion, our athletes worked tirelessly to overachieve, and they did.
The baseball team snuck into the Division VI playoffs as the 5th seed and went on to dispose of Ben Holtz Academy in the first round, Hammer Argonaut in the second round, and the Shock, the first seed, at their home field, beating them 10-4 before falling in a 3-game series.
The tennis team was the defending PVL and section champions, and with a lot of new faces on the team, slowly but surely put together another memorable season.
Lila Arteaga with Owen Brown and Noah Mieschle caught up with the tennis team at the end of league play to see what keeps them swinging.
The Colfax tennis team has hit it off with a boom, making it to the semifinals of playoffs, with Coach Luke leading his team to success in an undefeated season, also making it to the playoffs with winning 2 games with losing on May 7th to Somerville. Keaton Hacker, a junior tennis player, has put a lot of hard work and dedication into this year's season.
For me and my team, I was proud that we sent 5 players to sections this year for individuals. Me and my partner made it for doubles, which is really cool.
The tennis team is showing great leadership roles with star players Mia Toy and Keaton Hacker. A strong leader of the team, senior Mia Toy, has been to the section finals her junior and senior year, and this year won the girls' single league. This season, the team has shown true passion for the sport and being great teammates.
I would say they are very encouraging, always cheering each other on. They're passionate, they care about how they play, and competitive.
Coach Luke, being a former student at Colfax High School and now returning as a coach for these past couple of years, has shown many great accomplishments, like sending Mia Toy to the individuals tourney on May 18th and having an undefeated season.
Being back, seeing not only how much has changed here, but also just seeing all the good qualities that have stuck around for Colfax, being a smaller school.
Overall, the tennis team has had an insane season with their undefeated season and showing great leadership. Reporting for CTV, I'm Lila Arteaga, signing off.
Another impressive championship season for Coach Luke and the tennis team. To make it even more impressive, Mia Toy not only qualified for the section championships in singles, she won it on May 19th.
Mia Choi is having a historic athletic career because the tennis section title was not her only section title. Just 3 days prior to taking the tennis title, she ran at the championships in the marquee 400-meter race, and she won that too.
Mia was named Athlete of the Year at the Unification Assembly on May 21st. Congratulations, Mia.
I've had the opportunity to play softball this year, and despite not putting up a lot of dubs, it has been such a positive experience, so I decided to share a story of how that's possible. The varsity softball team, loaded with underclassmen and focused senior leadership, played its way into the postseason where they faced the number 3 seeded Leiden Lions. One reason the Colfax softball team has succeeded this season is the diversity in age groups and skill level on the team.
The greatest accomplishment this season is just being able to connect with all different age groups. I mean, we have seniors down all the way to freshmen.
Along with the age diversity, the team also has a very strong culture of student athletes who guided the team in its new chapter of softball at Colfax High School.
Our team has a role, and I think that it's important that everyone has their role and produces at their role. So I think you can't really have a specific player. I think it's more of a team thing. If everyone does their job correctly, then we're a good functioning team.
Along with strong student leaders, the softball team also has a strong new coaching staff that helped lead them through their season. In an overall effort to make this season fun and successful, they inspire and encourage all the athletes.
I think the new coaching staff really wants us to succeed and wants us to do good. They definitely try to help us a lot and try to help us work through things that we're struggling with.
Signing out from the softball dugout, I am Zoe Santapool for camera op and editor Milo Sutton and Lila Arteaga.
Thank you, Zoe. This show had a lot about the power of being part of a team, and the softball team is just another example of when veteran players, young players, and coaches commit to creating a positive experience. It happens, no matter how many wins you get.
Another small but enthusiastic team on campus is our swim team. They sent multiple swimmers to the section finals, and Saul caught up with some swimmers and their coach to see how the season unfolded.
After a season of hard work, the Colfax High School swim team has advanced in the Pioneer Valley League and has had 2 girls head into sectionals, Olivia Bright and Sienna Paxton. Head coach Wright suggests that this success is the outcome of the sportsmanship and dedication made throughout the whole season.
And I think that that's super important for a sport like swimming. Like I said, it's kind of individual, but at the end of the day, we are a team and we get scored as a team. So I think it's super important that we are encouraging. They did an awesome job showing up, having good work ethic, and doing their best no matter the circumstances.
For the PVL swim season, success this year wasn't just about the size of the roster, but the resilience of the athletes. For Coach Wright, navigating a smaller group meant focusing on individual growth, mainly on the boys' side, where numbers were a luxury they simply just didn't have.
We only had 4 boys on the team, which they did amazing individually as the 4 of them together, but it's just unrealistic for them to place really high in the standings, just the fact that there's 4 of them and other teams have 15 boys. So they did amazing. They won some of their races, and I'm really hoping, like I said, to build on that quality or quantity portion of the team.
Next year, the team is looking for more swimmers to try the sport out. Coach Wright, along with the junior and swimmer Olivia Bright, want people who want to work hard while still having fun, and of course, to grow a bond with those around them.
My hopes for this program next year are that more people come out and swim. I know it's hard because the weather's freezing and it's hard to get in a pool, but that more people try out and enjoy the sport as much as I do.
I just hope that we can spread the word and get more kids who want to come out and try swim to do so and maybe learn something new, or if they've done it before, to kind of hone in on that craft and be able to improve.
It's easy to see this group has compassion and has had a lot of fun together. Now that the season's wrapped up, Coach Wright is just looking to expand the team and get even more kids in the water by next year. Reporting for CTV, I'm Saul with camera operator Sierra Zebroff, signing off.
Well, that's all we have for you this year, Colfax, but we look forward to having our cameras burning for the 2026 to 27 school year to tell your stories once again.
We say goodbye and thanks to our incredible news directors, Jules Massick and Maddie Segrist, as they hand the show over to the assistant news directors, Xavier, Cieszynski-Truxler, and Olivia Bright, to carry on the show for the 2026-27 school year.
Until then, I'm Seth Johnson.
And I'm Noah Musley. Have a great summer, Colfax.